Hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 4. Last we left off, we woke up in a cave in a place called Moldavia. Wandered around the wilderness a little bit and found a town full of, well, not full of, but there was a couple of people, full of interesting people. And today we are going to continue the journey onwards. Let's go and see what we have in here.
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure.
I guess that's the monastery they were talking about. That thing looks ominous. Okay, let's go and talk to this dude. Hi, dude. Mister. Okay. What's your name?
Igor. Just Igor.
Igor. Cool. Nice to meet you, Igor. Interesting knee you have. Tell me about
Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild.
I see. Can you tell me about the town?
Town Moldavia. This north part of town.
Ah, good. Thank you very much. What you working on?
Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there.
Oh, I see. Grave digging. Are you digging graves too?
Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave.
Yeah, that sounds like a job.
Plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there. Again.
Okay, something else. Heard any good rumors?
Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not no stranger in town. Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab. Igor not no funny man in inn not funny. Igor not know many things. Igor not hear many things.
I see. What about the big ominous building over there, the monastery?
Bad building. No go there. Bad.
Bad building, I see. Okay. Cool. I think I'm done here. I'm going to need the key.
Lock the door, using the key the Burgomeister gave you.
Thank you very much. Alright, so what do we have with weightlifting thingies, apparently? A moose with a necklace. Looks like it. Okay, let's see this.
This desk holds the adventurer's logbook,
Oh,
a quill pen, and an inkwell.
I see. Should we sign the book? Read the logbook. Oh, well, first open desk drawer.
That would be a lot easier if the desk had a drawer.
Read logbook.
You read in the adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Moldavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult.
Oh,
Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly, the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. By all my will, I banish you to... The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Piotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
oh dear. Okay, let's sign the logbook.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now.
Yeah. Enough already. So, what should we do? No? Should I put some weights in here?
Any more weight might strain your muscles. Try working with the weights you already have in the baskets.
Yuck. Should we train a little bit? How am I doing at the moment? My strength is 200. Let's see.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use.
Okay, how about now? 206. That wasn't too bad. Okay, what else do we have here? Should we read some books? Read books.
Which book do you want to read?
All of them. Read Hero magazine.
As you scan through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here.
Ooh.
There are a series of articles about the land of Moldavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders. The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necritor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth. Some of the other monsters sound even more horrific. In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rosalka, the spirit of a murdered, unmarried woman.
Oh.
Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them.
Let's not
You
approach
could
any
really learn a
carnivore.
lot by reading this magazine thoroughly, instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box?
Yeah. Read brochure.
The book turns out to be an advertising brochure. It says, "I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sierra Online." Jeez, how cheesy can you get?
Okay. Read creative casting.
The book is all about using spells in unusual and creative ways, such as calming a fire, using alternate flame and frost spells to make something brittle and break, and so on. You pick up a number of useful tips which will improve your spellcasting.
Very nice. To read talk through.
This book teaches the ancient Oriental art of talk fool. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune cookie wisdom. You get lost somewhere between karate and kuksul.
Kuksul? I see. Read creative casting again. No. Huh?
This book teaches the ancient Oriental art of talk fool.
Okay, never mind. Something else. Read books. Take a book.
Hey, this isn't a lending library.
I see. Move the books.
Nice try. But the bookshelf won't budge. If there's a secret passage around here, it's hidden a different way.
I see. Okay, enough already. What was I supposed to do? Okay, there's something here.
You pick up the rope and grapnel set and tie it onto your pack.
Yes, that's good. What's this?
Signature only, please. Only the guild master is allowed to make other logbook entries.
Well, where's the guildmaster then? No. How about this place?
It feels like a rough-hewn wooden table. Pretty. There are a number of books on the shelf, including Hero Magazine's Golden Guild Guide to Moldavia, Flora, Fauna, and Folklore. This desk holds the adventurer's logbook, a quill pen, and an inkwell.
They're supposed to open this door.
That would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
This desk holds...
There should be a thief marks here somewhere.
This desk... Then there's Talk Fu, a martial arts pronunciation guide.
Okay.
You see an exercise book, Essential Exercise. Build strong legs with the Bigfoot stair stepper.
You see?
One of the books is a thin pamphlet entitled Famous Castles of All Ages.
Famous cause of all ages. That's interesting.
Right. This one talks about climbing skills for upwardly mobile adventurers. It seems to be targeted at fighters and paladins.
Okay, that's not for me then.
Oh, there's one for mages. Creative casting concepts.
Okay, I think I
There are a
read that.
number of books on the shelf, including Hero Magazine's Golden Guild Guide to Mordavia.
Yeah, I saw that.
There is a quill pen and an inkwell on the desk next to the large book. Amazingly, the ink still has some life.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's try to do this then. Climb rope?
Someone has deliberately scraped these marks into the ceiling.
Yeah. See, under the table?
This desk holds the...
Search under this. Oh, now I have a new... I see. Yeah, I remember there was a... I kind of knew. 3213. Okay. I suppose I'm... Well, I kind of know what I'm supposed to do, but... Oh, this is gonna be interesting. There we go. Nice. That was awkward, I think, a little bit maybe, but I did get there, so we can continue in this room.
You climb down the ladder
Yeah.
into a seedy-looking room. A massive door blocks off a smaller room in the rear. This isn't as dusty as the Adventurers Guild, and the torches look recently lit.
Is there somebody in here?
Your eye is drawn to the Thieves Guild recruiting poster on the back wall. It gives you fond memories of your home guild. This is a Thieves Guild recruiting poster, featuring a sophisticated worldly master thief.
Worldly master thief. I see.
In an early excess of 3D poster art techniques, the artist has arranged the poster so that the thief is holding an actual plastic card. A legend at the bottom says, "Don't thieve home without it."
Okay. Take guild car. Nice, I have a guild car. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's nothing in these barrels.
But these.
Rummaging around under the floor drain, you find a round knob with a point on one side, which you pick up. Thieves have had to clean up after themselves since a few unfortunate accidents with maintenance personnel.
I see.
You examine the metal grate on the floor. It might be a drainage grate, but it's strange that there should be two of them right next to each other.
Yeah, very, very strange. Very strange.
You examine the metal grate.
Okay, we had enough of that. Okay. So there's the door.
The double doors are, of course, locked. This is a thieves' guild, after all.
I do have a card. Old card between the lock and trick should do it.
You slip the guild membership card between the doors and unlatch the lock. Your guild card. Don't leave home without it.
Okay. So what do we have here? We have a bookshelf.
There are a number of fascinating books about thief techniques on the bookshelves.
Oh, that's very nice.
Of special interest is the one on disarming traps. It says that with a new Mark II Thieves toolkits and a bit of skill in picking locks, you can locate and disarm almost any mechanical trap. In the section on surviving magical traps, the book suggests taking up religion. There is also a book on thief marks that tells you all about this secret language of thieves. You learn a number of new symbols and combinations.
See. Okay. That's interesting. And then we have the knob. Let's use the knob.
Now that you've replaced the safe knob, the Filch safe looks ripe for the cracking. You know, kind of like a walnut.
Filch safe.
To open the safe, you will need to spell out the combination with alternating right and left turns.
Filch safe.
Nothing happens. Try one of the... This would be a lot easier if you knew the... Have you tried looking around where you found the safe? You examine the metal grate on the floor. It might be a drainage grate.
Okay, let's see. Is there something else in here? I mean, I'm supposed to...
That's about it for the floor grate. You don't find...
Okay, how about this grate then?
On close examination, you find some scratches that might be thief marks behind the side drain.
I see. What's that? Look under the grate. Okay, interesting. How about if I look under the grate?
That's about it for the floor grate. You don't find anything in... You examine the metal grate on the floor. It might be a...
Yeah, I had that one.
This is a drainage grate.
I'm not sure. I'm supposed to... I don't remember this stuff anymore. I think I'm supposed to be using the code. Okay, let's just stop walking and run to places.
You straighten out your jack. That didn't... To open... This would be a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see.
There are a number of fascinating books about thief techniques on the bookshelves. Of special interest is the one on disarming traps.
Yeah.
In the section on surviving there is also a book...
I read all these. Okay, let's see. Open this.
You're kidding, right? The desk.
Search for traps.
You found a particularly diabolical poison gas trap. Fortunately, it's just like one of those described in the book on traps, so you are able to disarm it.
Okay, open this.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah. Okay, 4 drawer open.
You'd better not.
Okay, I'm probably going to find something useful in there, but I have a feeling I need to...
That's about it for the floor. It doesn't... You examine the metal grate on the floor. It might... This is a drainage grate. On close examination...
Yeah, there's this.
That's about it for the...
Okay.
There does seem to be something under this barrel, but you've got no clue of what to do with it.
Okay. Can I use oil on it?
That didn't do anything useful.
Nope. Okay, let's go back to the safe. I think I know. I have
To
to check
open the
out
safe, you
something.
will need to spell out the combination with alternating right and left turns.
Yeah. It's A-C-E-G-I-K. The lines in between there are letters too, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E. Ooh.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
H.
You quickly
There we
rifle
go.
the opened safe. Unfortunately, it looks as though legions of
I couldn't
Thieves
remember
Guild
that.
initiates have been here before you, as all the money is gone.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You do find 5 throwing daggers placed here for, well, safekeeping. The only other usable thing in the safe is a single lockpick, half buried in dust in one corner. You grab the lockpick and the daggers.
Nice. Okay, now I think I'm gonna lockpick this place. Lockpick.
Ah, that did it.
Yeah.
The lock springs open with a satisfying snick. Inside the desk you find a complete and hardly used Mark II Thieves toolkit. It has all the latest facilities for opening the toughest locks, cracking safes, and disarming mechanical traps. There is one lockpick missing from the set, so you add yours to it. You also find a fancy match set of 3 throwing daggers, which you add to your collection. Finally, you find some sort of diary or logbook in the desk. The title of the book reads, Memoirs of a Master Manipulator. Modest, eh? You take it out and set it on the desk, but it's a little heavy to carry around with you.
Okay, let's see.
You leaf through the Chief Thief's logbook. An interesting entry speaks of a proposed night raid on the castle. The guild members would use the secret passage to avoid notice.
Ooh.
You wonder which secret passage that might be.
And where?
A later entry in different handwriting indicates how far the guild had declined recently. It seems to be just a bunch of doodling and some nonsense words. It says, Bad boys yell, good girls giggle, rich girls run. Not quite on the same standard as a nighttime castle raid. One of the final entries says, Fred and Frank caught out at night without hooks. Fred is dead and Frank sank. I'm the last. An ambitious thief will try to prosper by hook and by crook. The log closes with some incoherent ramblings about passing the deadly tentacled beast, then the horror, shadows of darkness enfold me, madness and mockery in the dark one's chamber. Sounds as though the author was in a chemically modified state.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, so how about this?
You depress the barrel tap, but nothing comes out. Instead, the barrel slides across the wall to reveal some sort of mechanism. This is a door unlocking mechanism. To operate it, push each of the tiles until all 9 tiles have been set to the correct pattern to open the door.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a rhyme. Yeah, we have to put these G G G and R G R. There we go. The hell?
So, you found my secret passageway. You must excuse me. I'm not quite myself anymore.
You can see that.
Oh, don't worry. I won't hurt you. It is good to talk to someone again. It has been so very long since anyone has been here. Ah, but I'm forgetting my manners. Welcome to Mordavia. I am the chief thief here. I'm also the only thief here other than you, but that is beside the point.
Okay. By the way, I was supposed to do something with these two.
Ah, you found a hidden...
Disarm trap.
You set up the Thieves' toolkit and try to disarm any traps...
Am I supposed to do something here? Apparently I got these.
You set off a spike trap on the safe. Ouch! You're not sure whether it's safe now or if the trap has rearmed itself.
Oh, I think I'm... Disarm trap.
You set up the Thieves' toolkit and try to disarm any traps that may be on the safe.
I see. So... Let's get blues in here, these, I think. Blue, and then the next row is green, green, green. Green, green, green.
You have successfully disarmed the safe.
I see. Crack safe.
Using the Mark II toolkit, you quickly manage to get the safe open. Inside you find 6 crowns, a throwing dagger, and a potion labeled Poison
Well,
Cure.
that's not bad.
They seem a fitting reward for your efforts, so you take them.
Nice. Listen and safe.
It sounds pretty...
Cover safe. Then this other one. Let's do the same with this one.
Ah, you found a hidden safe.
Disarm trap.
You set up the Thieves' toolkit and try to disarm any traps that may be on the safe.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try again. Nice tunes. Okay, it's green or green.
You have
Here, and then it's
successfully
zero.
disarmed the safe.
And then crack the
You
safe.
crack the safe using the Mark II toolkit. You take the healing potion, throwing dagger, and 5 crowns someone was foolish enough to leave inside.
That's interesting. Okay, and then we can talk to this cockroach dude here. Let's ask about everything. Funny, I have played the game, I have some guides, and I still can't do this. I'm not very good at these games, and I'm gonna complete this castle.
There is a little-known secret way into the castle that I will someday reveal to you when I think you are ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Thieves Guild.
This was once a thriving training ground for new thieves. They would come from miles around to learn the trade here. If only we were not completely cut off from the rest of the world, this would be the greatest thieves guild in the whole world!
I love the enthusiast. How about the other thieves?
After I became such as I am, many of the members left. One thief said that I was no longer fit to be chief. After I showed him how fast I could throw daggers with these feet, he didn't say much. Never said anything again, as a matter of fact. The ones that left said they felt uncomfortable around me. Fools! Do they think this is some sort of brotherhood of man? This is a brotherhood of thieves! They should be uncomfortable around me.
Well,
soon it was just me and two others. They decided to explore the castle after the new owner moved in and never returned. So now, there's only me and you.
I see. Okay. How about the secret passageway?
You mean this passage behind me? It leads out of town under the bridge near the gate. You can use it to get out of town, but you cannot get back in. The door can't be opened from the outside.
I see. How about disarming traps? Tell me something about that.
You have to be very careful with traps. Always check for them first. Take your time disarming them. One mistake can be your last.
Yeah, I kind of got it. Something else. Thieves' jobs.
We are not exactly set up right now to fence stolen items. There are several places around the town where you might be able to find a bit of loose cash, though. I will tell you what. You go out and steal something from someone in town and come back and tell me about it. If it sounds like you know your basic thief skills, I will let you know where the really good places are.
Oh, that sounds good. How about your monstrous shape? I'm not sure tell me about it.
Do you like it?
No.
I'm afraid it is not very becoming. And to think I once despised cockroaches.
Yeah. How you can help? What?
It would be too dangerous for you to help me. If I, a master thief and chief of a major guild, dare not go back to the monastery, you would be wise not to even think of such a thing.
Oh, the monastery. Sure. Oh, how can I help? I see, okay. What's the cause of his condition? Let's
I
ask
made a
that.
terrible mistake and broke into the monastery one night. It had been abandoned for years, and I thought maybe something had been left behind there. I discovered a secret passage to the basement. That place gave me the creeps. I felt like something was watching me all the time. When I got to the basement, I discovered a small statue I could easily take. When I tried to pick it up, I felt very, very dizzy. When I awoke from my faint, I looked like this. You can imagine my horror.
Yeah. Is it fun to be a monster?
Do you think it's fun to have 6 legs and no matching socks?
Oh, that's bad.
Do you think I enjoy running around frantically and stopping suddenly for no apparent reason?
Probably not.
Do you think it's fun to look in the mirror and wish you had a giant fly swatter so you could commit suicide? Is that your idea of fun?
Sorry.
You idiot! You!
I mean,
Forgive me, I'm just not myself lately.
okay, sorry about that. How about, what's your name?
My name? Oh, you can call me Chief.
Nice to meet you,
No
Chief.
point in being informal here just because no one else is around.
Yeah, okay, cool, Chief. How about town? Tell me something.
This
about
was once a very prosperous town before the swamp cut off the only passages in or out of here.
Okay. That it? No. Oh,
This
there's more town. Okay, let's do this. Monastery then.
That is a very dangerous place. Do not even think of trying to break into it through the door. The last thief who tried that did not even get the door open. We found his toolkit lying beside the door, but we never found him.
Okay, tell me about Burgmeister.
You will need to be careful around him. He takes his job most seriously. I once offered him a bribe, just as an offer of goodwill, and the man practically bit my head off. Phew, what a sore head.
Yeah. How about Dr. Cranium?
A strange man, a very strange
that?
man. No thief ever managed to break into his house unnoticed or steal anything from there.
Okay. Interesting. How about Inn?
If you ever plan to stay at the inn or even just eat there, I would not recommend stealing from that place. The people there are suspicious of strangers anyway and would know who to blame.
Yeah, that's a good point. Old man who? Tell me about
Oh,
old
you
man.
mean Nikolai?
Yeah.
Yes, his would be an easy house from which to gain money. Be wary, though. The Burgomeister's bedroom is beside the house, and Dmitri watches out and listens for the old man.
I see. Store. Tell me about the store.
That shop is very securely locked up at night. The only way to get into it would be to very literally break in the window, and that would attract unwanted attention. Do not try it unless you want to get caught.
I will not. Okay. Something else. That was about the town, so I think I'm done here and I'm going to leave this place now. Let's go through here and get the grapnel thingy. The hook and that one thing that hangs in here in the room. Yeah, this one. That one. Take rope or grapnel. There we go. And then we are going to leave the place. To be honest, I think this is all the time I have today. Thieves Guild. It took me a while to figure out stuff in there, so yeah. I think I'm done for today. Guys, thank you very much for watching the second episode of Quest for Glory 4 playthrough. There is a chance I may have been talking about this is Quest for Glory 5. There is Quest for Glory 5, but I am not going to play that because I don't consider that to be a good game. Guys, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.